I have a
All
feeling.
right, folks, welcome to session 50 of the Sphere of Power campaign. We've made it this far and we still have a long way to go. But we now find the party engaged in a rather ugly battle with a pair of drow and several of their subordinates, namely arachnids.
Pet spiders, you mean?
Yeah, those things. So they have barely survived 4 rounds of combat. We now resume with the 5th round of combat. And unfortunately, it looks like one of the drow gets advantage on her turn. Or not advantage, but at least she's going to get to go first.
So what can you what were the last couple things that happened before we ended last session? Because I'm drawing a little bit of a blank as to, other than I see my character has a flaming spear up, but I don't remember how far that's gone or exactly what else is going on. I know the drow moved up into it and is actually in the flaming sphere, so that'll be interesting, but I'm just curious as to what else is going on.
I think the flaming spear been up for 2 turns now, and this might be coming its 3rd turn.
Yep, that sounds right. And you guys are surrounded by a sphere of silence. You've got a ring.
Do I have?
That's the purple ring. So anyone inside the purple is affected by the ring of silence. The green ring.
Do I have control of my character, Keith? I can't seem to pop open the map.
Let's take a look. Hold on. Characters. Where's it? We have cleared owner.
Okay. Okay, let's see here.
Always just reshare it too. Hopefully that'll help.
Got it. No, we're good.
Okay. So yeah, the purple is the area of silence that was put up. The green one is the ring of fire that you guys put up. One of the drow seemed to brave through it. The other one is continuing to work from within it. It doesn't seem to be too disappointed.
And the pink that the other drow, not the drow priestess, is in, that is my 5-foot flaming sphere. So it just ducked right into or under my flaming sphere.
Yeah, basically. And I think
Very
we had it take its damage.
Did it do its deck save at the end of its turn?
Yeah, no, I was just about to say, I believe we gave it its damage for being in proximity of
Perfect.
it.
Sounds good.
Well, it's got wounds. I can't unfortunately tell exactly when it has wounds. And don't forget, you also have that large tree-like creature sitting in between the 2 brothers in front of the drow. And that got summoned from elsewhere. And yeah, none of you have seen anything like that before. So you're definitely in a bad situation. Let's see. All right. All right, you can't hear anything because the circle of silence completely fills that corridor. There's nothing to go through there that you're going to be able to hear. Let's see, where is she? Da, 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 da.
Sorry if you hear me making noise. I just realised I didn't have myself muted. Was happily humming away while I was eating.
I think you were good. Wasn't anything terrible in there.
All right,
Oh,
so,
lovely. There's another purple circle.
yep, this one's gonna be a little different, quite a bit different. At this point, in the area of this circle, you suddenly see a large swarm of insects materialize.
I hate insect swarms. I hate swarms. Okay, at least I succeeded.
Varric just went down.
At least I maintain the concentration on the spell.
That's impressive with a swarm of insects all around you, but yeah, so
Yep.
these insects have just suddenly started swarming. They're locusts. They're rather big. They're very difficult to concentrate through, and they are piercing and stinging you all over and have managed to actually take out the rest of Varric's hit points. The rest of you take between 8 and 16 points of damage. Nice save on that concentration, Redreth. And that
I was
fortunately,
going to change my dice color, but I'll hold off a little bit.
all right, and so that brings us to Fekish. So you have 2 Goliaths down in front of you.
Oh, shit.
2 Goliaths down. Haig's not
Oh,
down.
sorry. No, you're right. Varric was down already.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought he was down, but you had gotten him back up, so you just went back down. But yeah, I would say after 2 close calls, Varric is pretty much out of it for this fight anyway. So guess that kind of works out, presuming you guys can save him. All right, Albie, you're
I
up.
hope we can save him.
I hope you guys can save yourselves.
I'm contemplating.
So
Yeah.
a question on the insects. Is that ring staying around? Does that mean it's concentration?
What do you mean?
Is this ring right here, the new purple ring, is that staying around because it's a concentration spell?
No, I can't change the colors, unfortunately. It'd be nice, you know, it's all one color per person. But that second ring is for the insect swarm.
Right, but I'm saying who cast it?
Who
Are you
cast?
saying here's my question. You have this ring up, which is a concentration spell, and you have the silence, which is a concentration spell. I'm just wondering if they're both still active,
Oh,
or if they were cast by different people. Because if you cast a new concentration, the
right,
old one
you
goes
are
away.
right. Let me double check. That is
Okay.
a good point.
That's all. Being a wizard, my guy's really in tune with that.
Yep, I don't blame you.
And if you need different colors, you can always use token packs with circle outlines and
Use-
square outlines and drop tokens on the map to represent things.
Oh, okay.
And then you can have different colors for each NPC. But you have to have the tokens that in your assets that will work. Actually, you have critically awesome essentials, which means you could get the DM Tools module, which will activate the DM Tools capabilities, including the ability to pre-size the tokens on character sheets, at least on PC sheets, and then drop them onto the map as tokens. And they will automatically be the correct size.
And the spell now. You know?
Well, finding the spell is
I mean,
crucial if you're trying to look it up.
Oh. Wait a second. Okay, I've got to be missing something. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. Give me a second. Okay, Jim, you are right. Which means that area is no longer silenced.
Cool.
Of course, that would have really only helped me when I was stuck to the wall in there. But you know, hey,
It's a valid point, though. And now you should actually be able to hear what they're doing. All right, Fecka, so we're back to you. Any inspiration?
Not with that roll. Well, I actually hit it. Amazing.
Nice. Well, that +7 helps.
Ta-da.
That's
There we go.
which one are you hitting? The rope?
The candlestick.
Okay.
isn't that attack a bonus action though? Like you still have your normal stuff you can do. It's not
Right.
a one
Yes.
or the other.
That is correct.
Yeah, spiritual weapon is an extra action you get to use.
So hit it again. Can you move it back to me? Since I had already moved my turn.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll hit him again. I keep forgetting I have that second attack once I have it up.
You can't attack twice with the spiritual weapon. The spiritual weapon attack is a single attack on a bonus action, and then you have your main action to do.
Oh, I thought that was
something
my
else.
main action.
No, the spiritual weapon
Summoning it is
a
the main action.
It's been summoned.
Right. So once it's
Summoning it
summoned,
is
you get a bonus
summoning
action.
it is also a bonus action. It is a bonus action spell.
Oh, it is.
Yes. So summoning it is a bonus action, and then using it to move and attack is a bonus action.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it's something
So-
extra you can do
So-
each turn.
Disregard that second attack then.
I didn't roll down.
So
No
you
big
still
deal.
have your action to do something with.
Not well. Redress is right there. So can I heal Redress
I don't
would
see why
If
not.
you have, if you,
outside of
yeah, I
my?
mean, you could run up there and or yeah, you could move over there.
You could run
and-
up and get
cast
Varric
a
back up
heal.
again too.
Yep.
Let's go there. I don't want to, how do I, God damn it.
I'm pretty
Wanted to
sure, just
rid
for
of that
FYI,
There we go.
just FYI, I believe he has a periaptive wound closure, so he automatically stabilizes.
Yep, that's right.
But yeah, so have that in mind.
Yeah, but still, getting him up would be useful, if nothing else, because then he can crawl away.
Yeah, I just didn't want him using anything that would, using any of his or any of his actions to have to stabilize, because he doesn't have to.
So hopefully Eric is movable now.
He's conscious,
Sure.
yeah, but he's definitely debilitated. I have to go
Well,
down
I can't-
twice.
Can't do anything at this point other than what I just did. So
Okay.
there we go. Done and done.
Yep, hold on. Let me move this back so Varric is there and there. Varric's too close to both of them. So he's not even gonna try to slip away. And does he have Misty Step?
I believe so.
Has
Does he?
used it, though?
Does he have it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he does.
I thought he
Good question.
did.
I don't know. I would attempt to open his sheet and find out, but
I'm looking. Yes, he does have Misty Step. It's a second level spell. Does he have?
does he have a spell slot available with
Yes,
which
he
to
does.
cast?
He does. So now the big question is, despite current circumstances, would he as a paladin step away from the fight?
I think after getting your ass handed to you twice, you might want to reconsider your faith, or at least your position dealing with your faith right now. Just a
And
thought.
Yeah,
yes, he does choose to do so based on the die roll.
yeah. He would certainly consider it. Whether or not he would actually act on it, I don't know.
Again, I could just call him and ask him. He's just down the road.
Dude, are you having a crisis of faith? Please tell me.
You've died twice, or you've been knocked out twice. Are you second guessing your role?
Well,
or
and
are
if
you-
he
are you
wanted to
the
choose
death?
differently, he needs to dial in. Just saying.
That's very true. It's very true.
All right, so we're going to teleport him, or he's going to Misty Step himself just outside the circle of bugs while still being in the room. We'll call it a short-term recuperation for him. But that brings us to Redreth.
Fireball.
The big pink
Right.
circle.
Yep. It's a pink, colorful fireball.
Okay. How chromatic.
So
Does it appear as a cloud of unicorn dust?
exactly. Let's see here. I just want to see that I'm targeting. Okay, targeting the first guy, targeting that one, targeting this one, targeting that one.
Oh, you actually managed to get the priestess in there too. Nice.
She's not going to like that.
No, she's not.
Oh, she is not going to like that one bit.
Okay, so how do we do?
Couple successes, couple failures.
And admittedly, being
Good.
very familiar with Drow, we're not doing so bad. We're not doing great. We're not doing so bad. The fact that half of our party is still
Yeah,
alive after 3 rounds of combat is pretty impressive.
I mean, we're not doing great, but we're not doing terribly.
Usually one of us would
Yeah.
be dead by now.
At
I'm
least
just
I
saying.
didn't roll all ones on the damage this time.
Yeah, this is true.
Did-
You got a few sixes in there, which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you did take
Uh,
out
I'm-
the spiders.
All right, and then with that, I am trying to untarget everybody, so I'm not accidentally targeting things. Is this door open or closed?
I would say it's open since people have been coming in and out through it
Okay, so
And you
I
still have
am
Mizram.
going
back there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
20. Yeah. I'm just sliding just down the hall a little bit. I can always pop back around the corner there. So now I'm not there to target. So,
Yeah, that's a good
and
point.
that will do it for my turn.
What does that mean for your flaming sphere?
Well, I'm holding concentration on it, but I'm not moving it.
Okay.
I have to see to move it, but right now it's in a perfect spot because it's next to the tree and it's engulfing the one drow. So they've got to do their saves next at the end of their next turn if they're still around it.
Right. I'm just worried about for my own movement. So I wanted to know if it was still there, if you were able to hold concentration while casting fireball.
I'm not releasing concentration. I can't see to move it, basically. I mean, technically I could run it into things without seeing it, but it stops automatically when it hits something. So
Right. I didn't know if it would drop when you casted
nope,
fireball.
it's still there.
Yeah, it
Cool.
would only
I-
drop it. It would only drop if he got hit or he had to put up another concentration spell. And fireball doesn't require concentration.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. That answers my question.
Readying a spell is technically a concentration action, though.
If he's putting himself into ready,
Correct.
yeah, but he's actually just casting it and letting it go.
Yeah.
But if you're readying, you're waiting for an action, which means you're concentrating on that action occurring. At least that's my interpretation.
Nope. I'm just in the hallway hiding right now.
All right, so we're going to skip over the unconscious spider and move on to Kaylee, who is also in the insect swarm.
If we survive this,
Yeah.
Eric knows what he's doing first. He needs to recoup with
Yeah.
some spider leg.
So I have. Maybe not. Okay. In that case,
Oh, Fekish,
I'm going to.
I'm sorry. Hold on, we got to step back a second. Since Fekish ended his turn
Okay.
inside the insect swarm, he's going to take another damage.
Of course I am.
Okay. My original plan had been a little different than what I'm going to do now that this insect swarm is here. I don't want to stay in the insect swarm.
Go ahead and do a constitution
means-
save, Albie. Nice. All right, sorry about that, Alex. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm moving out of the insect swarm.
Good idea.
And I had been originally trying to position myself to shoot the priestess because she seems to be like the one in charge. But then somebody threw up a nasty little insect swarm. So I'm instead going to work on...
Move away, move away.
Yes, I'm going to work on the tree thing. Now, Haig is still up, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I missed anyway, so I'm just gonna back up a little. And then I'm gonna, there's really not a whole lot of point in hiding. So I'm just going to move back a little and end my turn.
Not taking a shot on it?
I did. I missed.
Oh, oof. Ouch. Okay. I missed that. All right, so we are now on the next spider. Who does a little dancing back and forth here. And doesn't seem to know what else to do. It's not willing to go through the ring of fire. So it just dances. Meanwhile, this one now focuses its attention on Haig. And it starts basically lashing out with its tree-like appendages.
My poor sad.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about something. I'm not
Oh,
gonna,
boy.
I'm not gonna retro it because that would be way too complicated. But yeah, wasn't Haig charmed?
No, you've got out of that.
Oh, that's right, he did. Okay, good. The fun of trying to continue a battle across 2 weeks.
Right?
All right, so he's gonna go pretty simple at this point then. He tries to slam one of the appendages into Haig and misses. And he tries to do it with yet another one and also misses. And Haig gets to respond. You're up, Matt. Hi, Dan.
Sweet. So I'm gonna start trying to
Wait,
get
does
a
it,
little bit
did
out
he,
of the storm.
okay, the tree, at the end of its turn, it's got to do the dex save
Oh, for
or
the
take the
fire.
damage from the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
And my spell save DC is 14.
It's only if I end my
Dex
turn
save,
next to it, right? I could.
It's a dex.
No, not you. Not you.
Well,
it's the tree.
Right. But I've got a question for you after you could do the tree.
Right, but the tree has to make a dex save, right?
Yeah, needs to beat a 14.
It does. So give it, what would half damage be?
Half damage. Yep, 2d6 fire. Here, I can target it then.
Go ahead.
And we'll just drop the. So you'll have to give it Yeah, okay, yeah, so it did do
It,
the,
it did do the half. It did it right. Good.
yeah, okay. Very good,
Cool.
that's all.
Love when the automation works as expected.
They're both heavy. Nice.
All right,
So how does that read, Jim? If I'm adjacent to the flaming sphere, but I do not end my turn there.
as long as you step
What-
away from it, you're fine.
Okay, so that's my question. So I'm gonna come here. And I'm actually gonna swing against this because I think its AC was smaller. And I'm going to do Green Flame Blade. So I have to do the standard attack on him, which is going to use, I'm going to use the Sun Blade. Why do I have advantage?
Ooh, nice.
You don't? You have both of them targeted?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you rolled two separate attack rolls,
What did I have?
as
Let me
if you
look at my
had
guy.
two.
Or did you just click it twice?
Well, I just did what I always did, which is double click the attack roll.
Yeah, it only shows him having one, the tree-like thing targeted.
Okay.
So-
Yeah,
Well,
and it
no,
doesn't
wait.
show that you had advantage.
Or are they both labeled? No, it's because they're both labeled unidentified creature.
Yep, so you can't tell.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I can't tell which one what do you want me to do for the roll, Keith?
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that it did hit.
Okay, so I untargeted the creature, doing the standard damage on, wow, come on, man.
I see it balanced. Yeah.
You.
No, he didn't
All
really
right.
hit, so he gets low damage.
Right?
I think you actually untargeted the creature when you did the damage. So
Well,
that
I
has
was
to be
supposed to-
manually applied.
It shouldn't have though, come on.
No,
What?
you did
I
have it
think there are
targeted.
gremlins. I think there are
I-
gremlins in the system messing everything up.
Yeah, so there you go. So
It gave it to it twice.
No, I did it once, so.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
gotcha.
Oh, that's not right. That's weird.
Yeah, weird. Anyway, so I have to now untarget this guy, target this guy, and he gets the green flame blade. And which I just click the green flame blade's little red droplet.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet. No, it's not. It's not right.
Which
That was supposed to go to the tree. And it went onto the drow.
You've got both of them targeted.
I untargeted one and untargeted.
No, you
What
only
the
had
crap?
one targeted, but then you targeted the other one because I
Oh my.
you had only had one in there.
All right. Well,
Hold on, let me fix this. So instead of
they're so close and there's so many things in that small little bubble.
actually though, but the partially resisted does tell me that that's which one it goes to. So
There you go.
there, I moved my sphere out of the way so that you can easily target the other stuff.
okay, yeah, that might help. We know that he's in the middle of it at the moment. All right.
So all the correct damage is on everybody.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so I should have extra,
Yeah,
my extra
that
attack
one
still.
draw is not down, but he is pretty close.
Yeah, so I have my extra attack to do yet. Let's make sure that I'm targeting the right creature. Do you want to just label the unidentified creature drow or the tree or something so I can see which one I'm
Yeah, hold
make
on.
sure I'm doing the right one. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to use my extra attack, target him, make sure I'm targeting the right guy. Yes. And then I'm going to swing again with my Sunblade. Come on, baby. Yes, here we go.
Enough. There you go. One
And
drow
then-
down.
And then I'm going to spend my action surge
Ooh,
and I'm going to hit on targeting the elite warrior.
no, the elite warrior just
Tree.
went down. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And then we will take another swing again
Ooh.
and swing again. Low
Oh,
damage again. That's okay. And then move out of the way of the flaming sphere. And that's me in a nutshell.
that was a pretty effective turn for you, though.
That worked. It's been better than the last two sessions. I've actually hit
And you've
stuff,
got
so-
him down, so there's nothing he can do. That moves us over to Miz.
I walk up to Red Dress and I turn around and say to him, finish the drow off, and I will heal you.
And you're gonna have to walk up to him, right? Because he's around the corner outside the
Well,
door.
no reason why I haven't clicked to walk up to him is because I was going to walk back around the corner in safety.
Ah,
save
in and
you
out,
from
huh?
moving
All right,
back and
5,
forward.
10, 15. Yeah, we got to do that. Oh, that's right. You have the fast. Well, no, you're in human form right now, right?
I still move quick. I got mobility feat, which gives
So
me
what's you're 40?
45.
Oh,
due to,
okay.
I'm a wood elf.
Okay, no problem.
I'm a nippy little elf.
Yeah, you are. You get around.
He gets around. Like, hey, baby,
Mm,
ever
talk
wanted to
around,
have sex with a
lovely.
cat?
Well, all right then.
Well, that's my secret.
Oh, priestess turn. She is not going to be happy.
Let's see. And you, Redreth, you don't need to be in line of sight to keep up the ring of fire.
It's not my ring of fire. That's someone else's.
Oh, that's right. Whose was that?
The which
The green circle, the ring of fire that was around, put around them. That was
Wasn't that Mizram's?
was it Mizram's or Varric's?
Looks like it might be Mizram's just based on color.
the color is Miz's. Yeah, he's green.
Okay, Miz, do you remember putting up that ring of fire?
Yes, it should last for 1 minute, which is 10 rounds, right?
Right. My question was, is
Mhm.
if you need to still be seeing it if you're around the corner.
No, I think it when you cast it, it just stays in place as far as I'm aware. I'll just double check though for you.
It might be concentration. I don't know, but I don't think you need to see it in order for it to stay.
From what I can see, yeah, you do not need to see it. And not like other spells where when you're moving them about where you need to see. I think once you drop it, it just stays exactly where it is. So you just need to concentrate.
Hmm. Seems like she's running out of options. What can she do? She's not going to pass her turn up. Interesting. And she doesn't want the insect swarm to go away. I think she can move it though.
So what was the final word on the flame circle? I got a phone call.
Oh yeah, it's still there. Mizram put it up and he doesn't need line of sight to maintain it.
Cool.
Ugh. All right, looks like she's going to do some self-preservation. All right. Fekish, you are up. You're not sure what she does, but she does something.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna do. Nope. That. Do that. And we're gonna swing and a miss.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't a fumble.
And we're gonna go that way. And that would end my turn.
That will give it an attack of opportunity.
I'm not that, oh, am I that close? Yeah, I guess I am that close. Damn it. That's right. I came up to heal one of the brothers. All right, I'll take the chance. Get out of the swarm. One way
Okay.
or the other, I'm gonna get hit. So
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Over there. There's that. This comes up with Fekish. And he manages to slam you with one of his tree-like limbs.
of course he does. Motherfucker.
Ouch.
Yep.
The poison damage that hurt the most.
Oh, goody.
Yep. So you only took 3 points of damage from the hit, but you took 24 points of damage from the poison in the limbs.
Did I get a save? Or did I miss my save? I missed my save probably.
Let's see. Doesn't say
Dang it,
anything
I
about
could
a
have
save.
forced that re-roll too. I could have forced him to re-roll that hit.
That you can do, but yeah, it doesn't look like you get a save on that damage.
Huh, all right.
Yep. My chronal shift, I got one more of those. I could have forced him to re-roll the attack, but I had to do it before the damage was applied. So bummer.
Shit happens.
Where are you, Peckish?
Varric might have a lay on hands too, could help out with that. We'll see.
All right, so Varric is up now. There's really not much that he can do. He's taken way too much hits. And he's way too close.
Can he
so-
do the lay on hands to himself to give himself
That
hit
he
points?
probably could do. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. Let's see. Missile stat.
Does he have a bow he could shoot at the tree?
No, I'm not gonna let him
But
be able to
explosive.
do that.
Okay.
Let's see, set whole person, branding smite. Smite, searing smite, shield of faith, or protection, wrathful smite. I don't see any healing spells on them. Oh, lay on hands. There we go. There we go. All right, so Varric is going to target himself, obviously. We'll do a lay on hands. All right, wow, 35 points. 5 times his level, 7, yeah, so
Wow.
What do you need a cleric for?
I mean, he can use it in increments of as little as 1 point. So
yeah, but given his current health, I think it's probably a good idea. Well, you know what? What do you
Yeah,
guys
that makes
think?
perfect sense.
Would he use it all, use up all of his pool right now?
Honestly, I
still in
think he would heal himself up and dive back into the battle personally. But
Yeah, I would agree.
yeah, that's probably what he would do.
Yep, I would have to agree. And yeah, Paladin, single-mindedness probably would overrule in this case.
but
Stubborn asshole, you mean?
Now, knowledgeable of where the bugs are, he'd probably go to right there, though.
No, he wouldn't, because the flaming spear is around the
Oh,
drow.
yeah, that's true.
and
The flaming sphere is right here. So
That's why I'm not
I'm
there.
actually going to, I'm actually going to rule because of, he's gone down twice already in this round. So, and he just had to expend a lot to use that. So I'm going to ban him from moving this turn. He got him, he moved himself over. He's, coughing. He's, definitely winded. And he just basically unloaded all of his healing pool on himself. So he's like,
He's taking them.
yeah, he's taking a moment, literally.
alrighty.
All right, Redreth, you are now back up.
Redreth mumbles about running out of spell slots for fireballs. So
More rings, more rings.
right, yeah, exactly. As a
we could use
bonus
it.
action, I can move that sphere up to 30 feet. So I step over into the doorway so I can look down there. As my bonus action, I back the flaming sphere up and then ram it into the tree right there. Just come right up and bam into the tree, forcing it to do its save, according to this. You can move the sphere. If you run the sphere into the creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage.
Yep.
So that's a dex save with a DC of 14. I really need to get that DC up higher.
Yeah, I think it's an auto roll.
So-
save.
Yeah, I will do it. Let's see here. Drag it. I'll just drag it directly on the tree. That way I know it'll target the right thing. It succeeded. So then I roll the damage.
Thing's pretty agile for its
Two, 2 damage. So then seeing that the tree is still up, and assuming that there's probably still bad guys farther down, I'm going to use my, I don't have any more third level spell slots. I have 1 4th level spell slot. And so I'm going to upcast my fireball
Ooh.
to 1 level and throw that down like that. Just getting it as far in. Since I don't really see them, I have no idea if it's actually getting them or not, but it looks like it will. I'm just casting it as far down so I can still get the tree. And so that means and that one's dead, that one's dead. So it's just going to be the Drow Priestess and the tree.
And the spider has got a corner of it in the circle too.
This one's not covered enough to be damaged, is it?
No, I would say not. It's just outside.
Yeah, I'd say that one. That
especially
one's like right
if
outside
you
the
can't
edge.
see it.
Yeah,
That
And
makes
as I
sense.
mentioned, it's dancing around, not sure what to do because it's not willing to cross through the ring of fire. So
and this one's down, right?
yes.
Okay, all right, very good. So then I cast that. We'll see what happens there.
Is anybody else playing Johnny Cash in the back of their head while this battle's going on?
All day long.
They both succeeded, so they take half damage. Dang it!
That's a lot of dice.
A lot of dice.
There we go. So the Drow Priestess takes 20 points, so that's not too bad.
Nope.
Still not looking that hurt though, but you know. Hey, and then I do my thing to shuffle back down the hallway again. And that is it for me.
Ooh.
And as I'm shuffling down the hallway, I say, that's it for fireballs. Just so that the people right in this area can
Until you rest.
hear me.
I hope-
So
I hope
they
she
know
can hear you
that.
say that.
Well, I didn't shout it, but I'm just saying it right there. I'm sure Varric heard me, Kael'Ili heard me. I don't know about Feckish probably didn't, and Mizram didn't, but you know.
All right, so you're back around the corner, and that spider is down. So Kaylee,
You're really quiet, Keith.
Kaylee, you're back up.
All right, I let's see. So Haig is still there. Haig is still up, right? Yes, Haig is still up. So I'm going to attempt to shoot at the tree thing.
Oh,
And fail miserably.
There's that one remaining bug that got inside your outfit and is just driving you nuts.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I am sorry to say your bowstring snapped.
Oh,
Ah, damn.
Actually, hold on.
That's no good.
No, it's not. And unfortunately, you're also going to take a whole 3 points of damage from the snap string. It slashes
Ow.
you. It slashes you across the face.
Ow, that hurts.
as a matter of fact, yes, it does.
I hate to say it, Alex, but your rolls are so consistently good. I think it's about time that you had a bad day.
I am not, as a player, I am not complaining about this, but Kael'Ili is pissed.
Yes, absolutely. That would be consistent.
Kael'Ili is pissed.
I think she's going to develop a certain dislike for spiders at this point.
Actually, it's the tree thing that's getting her right now.
All right. The spider is still fearful of the fire.
Yeah.
And it's still gonna bounce
So
around.
she's gonna go and fish out a fresh bowstring and try and string her bow so that, you know, next round she strings her bow and the round after that she can actually, you know, do something.
Here's a question for you, Keith. So the one drow that's down, we've passed over its turn once, but it's still next to the sphere of fire. Does that make it automatically fail saving throws and whatnot if you're doing saving throws for the dead ones?
I'm presuming he's not coming back up at this point. So, but yeah, that probably would be
Okay.
accurate.
I wasn't sure if the other drow had some sort of revive or something like that.
Without giving too much away, yes, she does, but she's already used it.
I'm not upset about that.
I would think not. I would think not. All right. So once again, the ring of fire from Mizrim is preventing the other spider from acting because it's too scared of the flames for obvious reasons.
I mean,
And
why
that,
wouldn't it be scared of the flames?
so that brings us back over to this thing, which now wants to move out of insect swarm. He's going to bring himself up around here. He's going to first attempt to slam Haig. With a hit.
Okay,
One of those poisonous limbs reaches out.
20.
20 points damage to Haig, 12 of which
Okay.
is poison. Then another limb slashes out. Back at the Dragonborn. He obviously doesn't like you. But
Ooh.
that does hit. I thought he missed that one. Bummer. You gotta work on your armor class, dude. Oh,
Ah.
down.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, he's getting his say in, that's for sure. Big.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move over. How are we working flanking in this group?
+2 advantage, or +2 on roll.
Attack roll.
But he's dead,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's
The
right.
tree-
Feckish is down, so he doesn't count as a flank.
Oh, right, right. Okay, so hopefully my luck sticks. Am I still focused on dude? Yes. So we'll start with the Sunblade, main hand, offhand. What the crud?
2 4s. Ugly.
Change your dice color.
Yeah, right. We'll finish off with the orange.
Well, that helps.
Golly.
This thing is taking a boatload of damage.
It is. I thought I was gonna be able to if I landed some of those, but
You've actually, the party's actually dealt 116 points of damage to that thing already.
crap.
Yeah, it's just massive.
That
And
one
I will.
is out, so we come to.
Oh, you know what? Let me see. How should I do this? If I step this way, it gives Jim a possible ability to do the flaming sphere to it
Yeah, but
without causing me damage.
It also would give it an opportunity attack on you.
Oh, it would. It would. Yeah, let me not do that. How do I cancel my own walk? There we go.
However, the thing for the flaming sphere wouldn't be bumping into you, it would be bumping into the tree, and so you wouldn't take the damage until the end of your next turn. So
Yep.
it's okay where you're at.
He's right. But at the
Okay.
moment, Miz is up.
Okey-dokey, I'm just putting a thing down. Just move it here. And I am casting no, I am not, because I've dropped my concentration on Flame Ward. Damn it!
A concentration mechanic is definitely a loop thrower.
Yes, I'll let you get rid of that circle. I'm gonna have to do this good old fashioned way of
The flame wall?
No. The little circle there.
The green one?
Yeah. I tried to delete it, but it wouldn't let me delete it. And that just puts me there. And I will basically bend down and go, "Are you okay there?" And
Smack him
And
around
as
a
I-
little
as
bit.
I-
Wake up, dude. We still
Yeah.
need you.
and slap
Mizram,
him,
Mizram, FYI, you're
time.
still targeting the Drow Elite Warrior.
All right, said it healed Feckish, though. Interesting.
No, could I drag and drop? Because obviously I have to add extra dice to the spell cast when I upcast it.
Gotcha. Cool. Well done, then.
Ah, great. But just note you're still targeting the Drow Elite Warrior.
Thank you very much. I will change that right now. Thank you.
So
And thank you, Miser.
all right, so that brings us to the next round. We're starting now round 7 of this combat. And it's 20 after 9. So let's take our 10-minute break. We'll meet back at the bottom of the hour.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I think we might actually be able to finish this combat today. All right.
Yay!
All right. See you all in about 10 minutes.
Yep, catch you all in
Awesome
10
recording.
minutes.
All right. So we are back. Round 7. All right. I need to confirm. Let's see. Mizram, you put up the wall of fire that is currently surrounding the spider and the priestess, right?
Yep.
Actually, that being said, I think you already know. Oh, no, you didn't know her name. All right. So let's see. Mizram, your actions. God, stuff is responding slow today. Let's do Thorn Whip, Entangle, Moonbeam, Message. Okay, what level spell is that Wall of Fire? I'm not finding it. Druidcraft, Frostbite, Entangle, Goodberry. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. All right. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much damage on a successful save. One side of the wall, selected by you when you cast the spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to handle that properly next time. No save or anything, huh? Miz? Are you there, Miz? Or did I lose you? Is everyone still hearing me?
No,
Okay.
I'm muting myself.
Okay, so there's no save on the wall of fire, huh?
No, not if you obviously run through it or put yourself
Yep.
through deliberate pain.
Well, that's what big badass or little badass Drow Priestess is going to do. She does an acrobatic launch through the ring of fire to come out on the other side.
Keith,
Yes.
did you restart the recording?
Yeah. Yeah, it says it's free recording. Why?
Oh, okay. I didn't remember you saying that you restarted it.
No, I did, but thank you for checking.
Yep.
All right, so Drow Priestess is gonna launch herself 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She does take damage from the wall of fire, which is 5d8. Is that right?
Okie dokie. I will drop that on her.
Could have been better, could have been worse, but she got through it. All right. And now that she's here,
Well, at least we know she's smoking hot.
and she's screaming in what the elves will recognize as a very dark and tainted version of their own language. So somewhat recognizable, but an abomination to hear. Let's see. So she pops up. Da, 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 da. A creature within range. Well, guess what, Ms. She's taken an interest in you. You're a blight in her realm.
Oh my.
And she spreads her fingers in your direction and misses. Whatever she tried to do did not succeed. All right, so Feckish. Big, ugly, scary drow bitch has come within your view. Oh, by the way, this is also gone now too.
Just quick question to you. Oh, she did drop that spell. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as she comes into view, I am changing my aim, or rather, changing my focus.
Mhm.
I'm still busy trying to restring my bow.
Yeah, unless you have a backup, restringing that bow is going to take at least a full round.
Yeah. Actually, I might still have that one.
All right, so you managed to use your mace on her. You're going to
Well,
do.
my spiritual hammer got toast when I went down, so
Oh, yeah, okay. So you don't have that bonus action available unless you want to cast it again.
nope, not right now. So that's pretty much all I can do.
All right, but that was on the rope creature, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because she's out of melee range at the moment.
All right, so go ahead and end your turn. There you go.
Yep.
All right, Barak, you're up. That's not here, so let's see. Dan or Jim, you guys want to make the call on what he's going to do?
Sorry, my mother called.
No
What I
problem.
missed.
Okay, well, nothing.
Varric up.
I would say my take on what he would do when he sees the drow, I think that he would loop around the tree and come at the drow from this way and square up to do as much damage to the drow as possible. That's my take on what he would do.
I'd
That
say
he would
that's,
like
that's probably a
go-
legitimate call.
go like
Yeah.
that, you know, there, and then down to here, and then
5, 10, 15.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yep.
yeah.
Because if we like to pretend we have the synergy we do, he's going to put him in a situation where he and I can flank her.
As much as
Um,
you can anyway.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and he wouldn't. I don't know. Would seeing my flaming sphere still hanging out right there cause him to stop here instead?
And if he's trying to flank, I'd think that would be the balance between too close to the sphere and not making you have to go around to the wall.
Right. Because
Well,
if
yeah, if he
I
goes
were
up
to,
one, I can still
Then-
flank.
then-
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I
then
would
you can
create
go there.
You
opportunity
can also
from
still bring
tree.
the flaming sphere up like this.
oh, I see.
Right?
Yep, that's true.
But at the moment, he's getting to go.
Okay, but that's fine. He'll do what he's gonna do. He's focused totally on that. So sounds good.
So the question is I'm not as familiar with his spell uses, so.
I would say he'd probably put the vow of enmity on her. Just in case we take. the
That's
tree out
exactly,
at the
that's
last
exactly what I was looking at, especially since it's a bonus action. So yeah, vow of enmity.
just in case she tries to blink out if we take the tree.
Huh? No, that didn't work. Put it on the wrong target. Or did it or didn't it?
No, it's on. Target, Drow Priestess, Vow of Enmity, advantage, attack, shift, drag to target. Says.
Yeah, I see. It says
Yeah,
that target is
so-
Varric by Varric. Did it actually do it to the?
It says TRGT Drow Priestess affects target Drow
Yeah.
Priestess.
Yeah. So when he is attacking the Drow Priestess, he will get it. He put it on correctly.
What I'm curious about though is the text inside the chat says that it was dragged to target Varric by Varric.
Correct. It is. He applied it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little confusing the way it shows up in chat versus the way it appears in the combat tracker, but it has been applied correctly.
All right, so what do we do with him now? He does a melee attack with his mace.
Can he still divine smite or anything like that? I'm not sure how those read.
Yeah, I'm looking also strong when you hit the creature with a melee weapon.
You could always release his character, and then Dan could look it over in the off turn too.
Yeah, however you want to do it.
I already got him targeted. I think it's just a matter of choosing his attack. Branding's. It's a bonus action, so that's not good. Yeah, I think now that he has the vow of enmity down, it's just a matter of which weapon. He's got 2 refined light hammers, a flail, a mace, and a morning star. Mace +1 looks like it's his best bet. All right, D4. Yep. All right, so we're gonna do this with the mace. Oh, who did we just lose?
Not sure.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting blasted with phone calls here.
No problem. Stuff happens.
Oh,
Oh, that should help.
oh, nice.
Definitely another solid hit. And she's wounded. She's definitely pissed off, but she's not down. She is definitely not down. But that does bring us to Redreth.
Perfect timing. I just took a call and had to duck out of the meeting for a second. So, all righty. Well, a couple of things I could think about doing here, but I am going to step over into the doorway so I can see this person. And then,
And you're horrified, elf or not. You're just like,
oh yeah,
this is probably your first time seeing a drow up close, or at least a female one, which, you know, you
right.
are at least aware that, you know, for as bad as the males are, you never want to run into a female. You know, they're the clerical ones of the group. And this one
Right.
has proven to at least meet expectations.
So I spin up a chromatic orb, knowing my fireballs are gone, and fire that downrange.
Do you have to release concentration on the flaming sphere to do so?
Nope,
Cool.
it's not that kind of spell. And this one comes out as it's the little ball as it goes flying downrange towards the drow. It's got little bits of lightning shooting off of it. So I hit her with 3d8 of lightning.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
And then I take that and I get a big sense of satisfaction when the drow falls down, and I take the flaming sphere and go bam into the side of the tree, right over top the drow's falling form. It goes right over her and hits the side of the tree and causes it to do its dex save. So I will do that. And again, just a couple of points.
Hey,
A whole 2 points
every
of damage
point
to it.
counts.
Woo.
That's a
Yep.
dexterous
For
tree.
being
It's
being
also
a
got
tree,
resistances too.
okay. Well, there you go. So, all right. And
Yeah, it's
Still not
it's
wanting to-
making the deck save and then partially resisting even that damage.
right. So technically the very first time I rammed it with the thing, it took 4 points of damage. It shouldn't have taken 4. It should have taken 2. Because I did it wrong. I did the roll wrong the very first time. Or you rolled the deck save. So therefore, when I did the damage, it gave it half damage because it was successful, or it gave half damage because of its resistance, but it didn't have it again, which is what it should have because of the successful deck save. So it should have 2 more health points. Anyways, I duck back out of range because I'm not staying anywhere near thinking that thing can do that. And I believe moving the sphere, once it hits something, I believe I can no longer move it. I think.
That turn, yes.
Yeah, because it says you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere, the sphere stops moving this turn. So yep, so it's right there. So sorry, Feckish and Haig. But anyways, next turn.
Okay, that spider is no longer in play.
I am still busy stringing my bow.
Okay, so that basically is going to take up your turn, your
Yep. That's pretty much all I can do this turn is string my bow. But hopefully that means I can shoot something next time.
So Spider 15 continues its dance, but it's obviously getting agitated, but it's still not willing to brave the fire the way its mistress did, especially since it can't see her anymore. But it does, in apparent frustration, catch sight of Varric through the wall of flame and spits out some webbing towards him. And the webbing comes out of its spinnerets. Well, not its spinnerets, because it's actually this webbing is coming actually from its mouth, and hits the wall of flame and ignites. So as it passes through the wall, it suddenly turns into a flamethrower. However, the webbing is extremely flammable and basically burns to nothingness before it gets about halfway over to Varric. So you see it coming over towards you and you're like, ah, but it doesn't reach you before it just. Psst.
Awesome.
But meanwhile, the tree-like, poisonous tree-like thing from another dimension is obviously not happy. Not happy at all. Not happy at all. And the first thing it does is stretches out two of its appendages and grabs onto the ceiling and pulls itself up out from between the three of you. Now, though this is very impressive to look at, it is not enough for it to avoid opportunity attacks. So Fekish and Haig, go ahead and do your opportunity attacks. It's obviously focused on following the wizard that just killed its mistress, or whatever just killed its mistress.
Is Fekish up or down?
Fekish is back up.
Awesome.
All right, and Fekish.
Shit.
Well, that actually was your bonus action. You try to cast spiritual weapon again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I still get another swing at it or no?
This is definitely one of those ones that has a lot of nuances. I want to make sure I'm not shortchanging us. Hold on a second.
Mom's got me something.
Because if I still get another action, can I swing with my mace? If the
I think
casting
that you're
weapon is
casting it.
off our bonus.
So yeah, hold on. Let's see.
I think we got confused at this last time, whether
Right, that's why I
get
want to make
an
sure.
attack or not.
Okay, so the casting time is a bonus action. But can you use a bonus action as a reaction? I think you can. Alex?
Not unless it specifies.
Gotcha.
It is only a reaction if you are allowed to, if it specifies that it can be cast as a reaction.
Okay, so yeah, in this case, you cannot use the spiritual weapon anyway. So you will go back the spell slot.
Yeah, I thought opportunity
If
attack was
it
a
had
basic melee
already-
attack, but
I think if it had already been cast, you probably could have hit back with it. Not to
That's a
actually,
DM call,
yeah, not to actually.
but,
So,
Well, knowing next time I'll use the mace rather than trying to cast, but that's all right.
well, go ahead, use the mace.
You sure?
Yeah, I told you, you get that slot back because you wouldn't have been able to cast it anyway as a reaction.
Got it.
And if you were a veteran 5e player like Alex is, I might hold you to it, but I know you and I are still stuck in 3e.
That would have hit.
that'll do, pig.
That might have made the difference. Or not. Or yes.
All right,
Look at that.
all right. Revenge.
One little
Down goes the champ.
damage.
To
And
make up 44 points he smacked me with.
upon trying to pull itself out and extract itself from its predicament, the Dragonborn lands a killing blow that dissipates its form into its original ethereal state, leaving no trace behind other than a few embers that rapidly dissipate.
Nasty little bastard.
All right. So I think that it takes care of everything except for the dancing spider that's still behind the flame wall. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes, don't worry. I got something that I can do to fix that little problem.
Depending on the spider's intelligence, he's probably freaking out right now.
No, you can see what its last resort was.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep us still in combat if we're gonna still fight it. Ooh, nasty.
No, now you know what it is. Should you see one again in the future?
I'm looking forward to cheese on my burger tomorrow, but not no more.
Melty cheese.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
we're apparently having nachos tonight. Yeah.
And I'm gonna look at Varric and speak to him in giant and just say that, and its translation is weak one. You died twice this fight.
All right.
We staying in combat till we killed giant spider, or combat ended?
I don't know. You want to go in there and
We're still
it's your,
technically
it's
in
your wall
combat.
of flame.
We're still technically in combat time because you do have an adversary who is conscious and awake and is trying to do things, but he's effectively nullified at the moment because he will not go through the fire. And whatever he's tried to launch through the fire obviously will not survive the flame. So it's pretty much up to when you guys want to address him.
Out
It's
of
Mrs.
pity,
Wall.
the rest of us will wait for Kaoli to string her bow so she can go and actually kill something.
Well, I was thinking Miz could take the opportunity to try to pick up a familiar too. I don't know.
Well, if someone stands close to the fire as a shield, then I'll just use my thorn whip to whip it around the spider and drag him into the fire towards you. So then you take the swing once he's a bit crispy.
Cook him up. Well, then Varric's gonna be the shield. Then he's gonna wait for you to cook him up. Cooked spider meat is probably more delicious than raw spider meat.
And since this is because of the nature of the firewall, Varric is able to walk up right to the edge of it without feeling any heat, as long as he doesn't pass through it.
And since Varric walked away from the Drow priestess, Haig is going to pick at her pockets.
Let's
brings up a good
see if I hit with this spell. No.
No.
Man, that spider sure know how to dance. Kaoli, do you want to take some pot shot as well? Because I seem to be missing two.
Let's see.
Is anyone else gonna make attack or anything?
I
I
currently
mean, yeah,
groping
once
a
my
drow.
bow is strung. Once my bow is strung, I will come over and attempt to shoot at the spider.
Red Dress isn't sure if we're going to run into anything else here, so he can come down and just do like fire bolts, you know, that aren't going to use up another spell slot. So
Hmm. Mhm.
Uh,
so there he chips
So,
away
yeah.
at it a little bit, but
so
he can
yeah,
keep
if I'm
doing it.
allowed
But
to,
if
I would
somebody
like
else,
to. Yeah, if I'm allowed to, I would like to come up and attempt to smackify it.
Smackify it. Okay.
Well, poke it with an arrow. Poke it with an arrow. I can't do my massive sneak attack damage unless unless I count as being hidden from it, but I don't think I do.
I think you would be. I don't think you'd be able to see you through the flames. If you crouch down and like just look into the around the corner, and took a shot. Technically, I don't think you'd be able to see you. But that down to Keith, I guess.
I'm sorry, say that again, Miz.
Being there's fires in front of the spider, I take it purely kind of camouflage and be able to be hidden to take a sneak attack, right?
I would presume so, but you would need to roll first.
Well, I rolled and I hit, so
I mean,
yes,
roll
I
for-
can have sneak attack.
Well, since
Oh,
you,
I'd have
since
to
you
roll
didn't-
stealth.
yeah, since you didn't roll stealth, I'd say and you already rolled the attack, I would say sneak attack does not apply.
Okay, that's fine. Every point counts.
Not
And apparently, everybody else has done enough damage that I can kill steal again.
I just get the feeling you secretly just walked down and just looked at your bow and then looked at the arrow in your hand and just secretly just threw the arrow at it.
Yeah, I'm not particularly happy at the moment. I'm rather cranky because things were going wrong and my bowstring snapped, and I really don't like it when my bowstring snaps. It's quite upsetting.
I will drop the firewall if combat's all over.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm rolling up some stuff here.
That's okay.
No,
More
it's all right.
spiders. Just kidding.
Red dress shakes off the lingering urge to fling some poo at something.
Okay. All right, so the spider has gone down. You've done your last damage. You have a few spider corpses. You have 2 drow corpses, amazingly enough. You have defeated drow and not just allowed them to escape, but actually it makes you wonder why they weren't able to escape. The creature you defeated that she summoned is called a Yoklo. They are mean and nasty, extra-dimensional beings with quite a few spider-like abilities, including the ability to walk on webs and communicate with spiders. And obviously, they can travel interdimensionally as well. I have a few other abilities that you did not discover today, but suffice it to know that, yeah, you did not experience the full appreciation of a Yoklo, and not that you want to. So the cave appears to continue into the back now that Eric has made it back here. We can expose the rest of the cave. But yeah, apparently there does not look like there was any place for anyone to go. This was their last
Interesting.
refuge. Now, what they were doing here, you don't know. So tapestries hang on the rough-hewn walls and show spiders amid decorative patterns. A rich-looking bed covered with silks and furs stands against the opposite wall. Scattered about the room are a marble tub, a desk, and 2 chests. A heavy cord hangs next to the head of the bed. A lone, dark, and slender, oh, well, the figure has now since moved, so. That is basically the chamber that you now see before you.
I would mention suggesting someone search the drow themselves to see if there's anything good or recoverable off of them. I'm not sure if I'm the best person to do it.
I already claimed
best-
the priestess when Varric went down with Miz to do the spider. I was already saying I was searching her pockets.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I don't know
I
about the
can
other one.
search the other one.
Whoever's best at what is it, investigation or perception or something to actually search. I know I'm not very good at either, so.
I can search the other one,
Yeah, so can I.
unless somebody else would rather. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
No, I got a +7 for perception, and what is an investigation? Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, I've got
I'm a
a
+6 on investigation. So
I'm a
anybody else?
+3 on investigation, but a +10 on perception. So
It depends which you want, Keith.
This is investigation, in my opinion.
okay, and I am absolutely happy to give someone an assist too.
Okay, I'm +6. Anybody better than that?
Have no bonuses for investigation.
Okay.
Have an assist.
Okay. So Haig is taking care of the Drow priestess. I'm searching the other one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You want me to re-roll that in the tower? I just double clicked it.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You have advantage, and it's a high enough roll that you pretty much know that you're going to find something anyway.
Glint.
Assuming there's something to find.
Very good point. Very, very good point.
Shh, Alex. He was saying good things.
What else am I doing over here? I mean, really?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, we don't. They are drow. We don't. I don't know. Let's say we don't have to kill them. We could bring them back to a hit point. Talk to them.
No, we have to kill them.
Why would we do that again?
I don't know.
An elf is not
They
going to
can't
allow
be.
a
They
drow
can't be trusted. That's for sure.
Because
Yeah.
Keith usually doesn't divulge information without needing to, and he said we don't know why they're here. So that made it pop in my head, and I was like,
For all we know, the reason they're here is pretty much the same reason we are. They followed somebody.
true. I don't know. I just thinking we could actually hold a knife to their ribs and bring them back to a hit point.
You have an excellent point. However, the elf mage is much more interested in loot and scoot. So
Okay, cool. I just figured I would bring it up as a possibility. I'm not committed to anything.
being a mortal enemy of the Drow, there is not anything that could convince Redreth of the wisdom of bringing them back to life after they've been killed. So
Okay.
but you have a very good idea, and that is a very valid point that someone who is logically thinking about it would think. It's just that the visceral hatred
There's
there
a lot
is
of
going to
hate going
prevent
on.
Redreth from thinking that way. Yep.
I'm good with that.
Okay, gang. So, Redreth, you were the one that was checking the priestess, correct?
Nope, that was Haig.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Haig. Okay. So, Haig, then you obviously, what you see, well, kind of hard not to notice right off the bat, but you can tell that her gear is worthwhile. She's got a mace that looks well made. Her armor, chain armor, looks well made, and she also has a small shield that's very well made.
Cool.
I'll put those.
Magical trinkets or scrolls would be interesting to Redreth. Armor and other bits like that, he has no interest in.
Understood. Well, Haig does not discover anything else on there.
Okay.
All right, so Redreth, where are you looking at?
Looking at the other Drow. Sorry, I should be next to the drow. The elite warrior is the one I was searching.
That makes sense. All right, hold on.
Feckish, you're already carrying a mace, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm not one for maces.
Well, the one I have is one of the 3+1 maces you guys acquired from somebody or such and such. So if it's better than +1, I'll be happy to take it. Otherwise, pass it
Can't-
to somebody who could use it.
I can't remember if Varric, I think Varric has a mace. Yeah, you're probably right. Give it to Varric first.
Almost done, guys. All right. Similarly, you also notice that his gear is rather well made and appears worthy of additional attention. He also has some chainmail armor. He has a dagger and another mace. Oh, no, sorry. A short sword. Is that right? Yes, he has a short sword.
I would definitely be interested in either one of those pieces of chainmail, considering all I have is studded leather.
Now, let's see. Anyone else doing anything else while they are looting the bodies?
I
Yeah, I
mean,
would
was assisting
take,
with the looting.
yeah,
Hmm?
I would take the looted items off and look at them. Does the dagger or the mace look magical in any way? I can
all
do-
of them appear very well made.
Okay. Well, I would definitely collect the items on the floor between us, and if there's anything that needs to be identified, it is a ritual I could cast if we want to take the time to do that. Otherwise, we could just pack it all in a bag and clear out the rest of the room and wait for our long rest for that, and look around the rest of it, which I kind of lean towards. Just stick it all in somebody's bag and let's collect the good stuff and see if there's anything down there's, whatever's down in the room where the chests are and whatnot.
Sounds good to me.
That sound good, Haig? For the stuff you got to collect it all and sort it at the next long rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
then
I
let's
think
move.
I'm definitely ready for a. I don't know who else is, but I think a lot of us are ready for a short rest. Feckish is looking rough, I think.
I think a long rest is in order, given that Varric went down twice.
We should search this room that I got the arrows in too. If there's like I heard the description mentioned chests. So there's stuff we should definitely take a good close examining down in this area here.
Yeah, the two chests.
And have someone check for traps and all that kind of stuff. Because with a drow user magic person, there's definitely going to be, I would, let's see, I've got detect magic is going to take me, says it's a ritual. It says casting time is 1 action, but.
So it's going to take you 10 minutes
Okay.
as a ritual.
It says the duration of
Yeah,
the last
rule-
up to 10 minutes, but okay. But ritual automatically
No,
means
the-
10 minutes unless it says longer.
The ritual, the rule of thumb for rituals is it takes 10 minutes plus its listed casting time.
Perfect. Okay, good. All right, so I mark off a spell slot. I will cast detect magic and sit down and like tuck myself right up against the wall here and sit down and take the time. And I will mention I'm casting detect magic. It's going to take about 10 minutes. And that way I can see if there are magical things in the room while somebody else is inspecting the chests and looking under the beds and that kind of stuff, just to make sure we don't miss anything super important.
Now, why would you
Okay.
miss anything important?
Oh,
Right.
I don't know.
Be right back.
Okay.
I'll head this way over to my broham.
Actually, you know what, guys? Let's take a 5-minute break. And you guys can figure out how exactly what you want to do before we trigger a long rest. I
Okay.
presume we're all in agreement there.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds good.
Sure.
So meet back here in 5 minutes and we will do any steps necessary for long rest.
Yep, and I can ritually cast the dome in here too. We can block the corridor
Cool.
where Varric or whatever is to, so we can have this room to ourselves for that duration if we want.
I just threw current time into chat for you, Kaylee, also, which basically hasn't progressed anywhere more than a minute for 2 sessions.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
yep. And I think I got just about everything. Oh. I know what I will do. Here's your experience.
Cool.
Ah, yes, experience.
And that is for both that encounter and the original Drow Guard that you ran into. So the one Drow, the priestess and the spiders were meant to be one encounter, and the lone Drow was meant to be another encounter. You brought them together and fought them as a group. I'll let you guys decide the wisdom of that move. All right, going on pause. I will be back. All right, so where's my map? There's my map. All right, so Redrith, you're going to go check out what, the chests? Is that correct?
Sorry, I had myself muted. No, actually, I am casting detect magic, so it took me 10 minutes to do so.
That's
And
right.
and so while I was doing that, somebody who is better at checking for traps and whatnot could probably go and check for that. And Alex and I were talking, and we believe we don't want to screw ourselves here, but of course we believe for the truth of the matter, we've only been awake for about 3 hours. So
Yeah,
we actually have about 12 more
timestamp.
hours. Yeah, 12 more hours before we can take a long rest. So
Okay, good point. Good point.
I was looking at the timestamps and I'm like, hang on, didn't we wake up in the morning this time?
Yep,
Yeah, we
you are
did.
correct.
We woke up at 8:41.
It's
It is
been
now
a
11:08.
long
This
day.
is problematic.
It's already been a short, long day or a long, short day.
But Redra
Yeah.
thinks it's been very rewarding. So got to kill some drow. There's
The
no better start
opportunity
to a day
kill
than that.
drow. The opportunity to kill some drow is quite worth the resources we've expended. Yes.
And with that, I would also point out you are each less than 10,000 points away from next level.
Yes.
Nice.
I was.
I don't even know what
noticing
that means for Redra, but that's exciting.
It means you get to level 8.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have a party of 7th level characters. That's nothing to be shy of. Those are mid-level heroes. Not
Yeah.
epic heroes yet, but you're well on your way. All right, so you're casting the ritual. I've advanced the clock. Shall I just presume who's doing the investigation, or do I need to actually hear it? Well, I guess you can just roll whoever's doing it and tell me what you're looking at based on the description.
Whoever's best at checking for traps on those chests should probably do it. But as soon as the detect magic comes up, I will look around the room and see if I see any magical either, spaces on the wall or, anything that might be magical that might be resonating, including the chests themselves.
Gotcha.
I will happily check for traps, but I have to go check on my puppy. He is apparently barking at me.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's see. In order to preserve the flow, what's the best way to do this? She's going to need to do an investigation check. Is anyone else doing any kind of searching around, or are you just licking your wounds?
I am looking around the room to see if anything stands out as magical or any spots on the wall or anything like that.
Right. Well,
before I get up.
Yours is taking 10 minutes though before it happens. So
Okay.
I want to address
Right.
whatever
Yep,
else
okay.
anyone else is doing or might identify before you can say, wait, don't touch that.
Well, that sounds good.
So anyone else? Albie, Ms. Dan?
I'm probably going to be healing myself.
I was already poking around the priestess. I was giving other people opportunity.
Okay. All right. So, all right. We'll let Alex do her
If I don't-
investigation. Okay, Ms., you're back. So is there anything you're doing while people are licking their wounds and looting bodies?
Unless God, I'm not sure what was discussed, by the way. I take it, being we had so many short breaks and long rest already, I take it we're not having any more for a while. If not, I will save my magic. But if someone really needs me to heal them, I will.
The plan is right now is that you can only do a short rest. And I think that's what the plan is.
Okay,
I think I have enough dice to do a short rest, so I think I'd be good there. But the only one I'm worried about mostly is Feckish. He's the one that's the lowest. He's in the worst shape.
Yeah, he got slammed pretty hard getting into melee. But he might have saved your asses too, so. Excuse me.
Well, there's no doubt about that multiple times. That's for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, I know I was within
the good old
dying
clerical sacrifice.
multiple times. Yes.
I can cast Healing Spirit, which can heal a group of people and give everyone a little top up. And let's see how many people it heals. That heals.
All right, so Redreth, we're going to presume that Kaylee does her investigation before this, so we'll let her jump in when she comes back. But when you complete your ritual, the only signs of magic that you see is coming from the gear that you've looted off of the two bodies.
Very good. I will relay that to people that the gear that we got off of the 2 drow is magical. However, nothing else in the room appears to be.
So
But still check good for traps on the chests.
so that would include,
Okay.
all right, before I proceed, go ahead and roll your investigation check, Alex.
As soon as I got back onto my computer, my puppy has decided that he wants to sit outside for a while.
That power to the puppy.
So if he wants to sit outside for a while, he can sit outside for a while. He was barking because we got a delivery, and he likes to bark at the delivery trucks. Okay, investigation.
Picture with you and the fuzzy sausages, Keith.
Investigation.
While she's doing that, are we supposed to roll our hit dice now before you do the short?
Yeah, you can do that now if you want to.
Okay, I just rolled my investigation in the tower, so you can tell me what, if anything, I notice.
You do not notice or observe any kind of trap or trip mechanism on the chests.
Okay.
Keith, can you do my hit dice for me? I'm currently away from my computer.
I think I can. Give me a second.
Appreciate it.
How are you guys rolling recovery?
On your character sheet, at the bottom of the sheet, where it says HD, you'll see a number of HD that you have left. You just click on those and they reset on a long rest. So I'm going to do.
Okay, so somebody did roll a healing spirit. Okay.
Mizram did, yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
okay. Then, in that case, I'm not going to spend any hit dice.
So Dan, you got back 9
Yes.
points on your first recovery. You still have 16 points and wounds left. You want me to roll another one?
Yes, please. Put me just shy of a hit dice to max out my health. I'll be happy there.
Okay, so you're at 8 hit points of wound after your second one.
Okay, cool.
And
Cool.
And you have 3
have
hit
a-
dice left.
I have a mental thing about wasting hit dice. Like,
Is that a
so if
5e? Because I don't remember that in 2nd or 3rd edition at all.
It's entirely a 5e thing, yes. It's,
No
it's a
shit.
lot harder to die from encounter to encounter.
That's kind of hip. Cool.
Actually, I think it's a 4E thing that got continued in 5th.
I think
Yeah.
you might be right about
Last time
that.
I played was a zillion years ago.
Well, on
Is
the
it the-
plus side is, way Wizard of the Coast go in, I don't think you'll be getting short rest in the future.
All right, so Kaylily has found no signs of traps. Gear has been collected from the 2 drow bodies, and as Redreth finishes his ritual, he detects and informs everyone, as he stated he would, that the only magic he's detecting at the moment is coming from the gear that was looted from the 2 bodies. That includes 2 sets of boots, 2 sets of chainmail, 2 cloaks, a dagger, a mace, 2 shields, and a short sword. And I will populate those details as soon as as soon as I can do so. Anything else before we take a rest? Once we take a rest, I'm going to consider this room done. So that's why I want to make sure we've identified everything before I proceed.
Well, if we're going to Rochambeau, I would definitely be interested in one of the pieces of chainmail and one of the shields. Because that would up my
Redreth does not need
capabilities.
any of the only thing that might interest Redreth is the dagger, if it is indeed magical. He could take that and use that for close-up things if his bow failed him.
Yes.
So that's the only thing he might be interested in. He's not interested in any of the rest of it.
Squishy
Okay.
wizard needs pointy.
Um, Yeah, Kaeli is mildly interested in small melee weapons that are magical, just in case, but she does have an ordinary short sword along with her fancy longbow. And how
You're
many
talking about what you
star
found,
gems do we have?
guys. You're talking about what you found, and I don't have a problem with that, but I just want to be clear. That means we're done searching the room.
As
If
far as
Redruth
I'm
is-
concerned, we're done searching the room.
If
Actually,
The chest, we haven't opened the
if-
chests yet.
yeah,
Did-
we
we
were
didn't
going to
open
open
the
the
chest?
chest. I guess not.
Oh, okay. Well, Redruth will search the rest of the room while he's letting somebody else check the chests for traps and get those open and stuff. He'll look or just poke around the rest of it, looking behind the tapestries and under the bed, just seeing if there's secretive things that the drow might have hidden here, kind of a thing.
Oh, and I should, Kaeli, though you do not see any signs of traps on the chests, they are locked.
Well, I can work on unlocking them.
Redruth, go ahead and roll your investigation check, please.
All right, here it is in the tower this time because I remembered.
And I'm going to work on unlocking. How many chests are there? 1, 2?
Two.
2? Okay. Do you want 1 lockpick check or 2?
One for each, please.
Okay, so that is for the first one.
And you were able to pick that lock without any difficulty.
Okay, and then that is for
It's
the
not-
second one.
You don't have any difficulty with that one either. So-
Okay, good. The chests are unlocked. I will let somebody else open them.
Okay. Meanwhile, Redruth, as you're looking around, the bed looks awfully luxurious, and after the battle, it definitely offers a certain sense of recuperative value to it. But it's something doesn't quite seem right to you about it. And as you check closer and start prodding around on it, you realize that one of the pillows is rather lumpy and hard.
I will, since I still have the magic site up and it's not giving me a magic vibe, I will, either if the end of it's open, I'll open it. Otherwise, I'll cut it with my knife or a dagger or what have you, if I've got something like that.
Okay. No sign of magic coming out of it. It is tucked kind of the side, so it's not like she was lying on it or anything, but yeah, it's definitely set apart from the rest of it. It looks to blend in like the rest of the pillows, but as I said, as you took a closer look, you could see that it's got more, there's chunks of something in there, maybe stone.
Well, let's
Everybody
hope we
sleeping.
find out.
So you're gonna just, you said you were gonna just cut it open because it's kind of like set on over on its flap.
Oh, okay. So I would, yeah, I would pull it out to the center of the bed, and if somebody else is around, I would point it out and I give a kind of take a look at this kind of a thing.
I'll go over and check it out with him.
And if the end of it can just be opened, I wouldn't bother cutting it. It was just if it seemed to be sealed up, then I might.
No,
But if
not
I-
sealed, but folded over and or folded under itself. So you'd have to pick it up to
Oh,
pull the
okay.
flap out.
I'm sure that can be
Um,
arranged.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as you pick it up or go to move it, you hear what sounds like a tingle or a chink.
Oh. I say, oh, money could be money
Is it a tingle or a
or
chink?
something.
Definitive.
And so I would I'd open the flap, and I wouldn't pour it out, but just look inside and open it wide enough for Haig to see what he sees inside too.
Actually, as soon as you get the flap even slightly open, the torchlight reflects off of something on the inside and you see several little bits of glitter coming out.
Nice.
And
I will reach
I
in
like
and
it
pull
as
one of the
shiny.
items out.
as you reach in, you feel what are not very sharp, but edged rocks, and you grab with your hand and pull it out. And sure enough, you grab a handful of gems.
Oh, nice.
And
I will.
Money.
additional investigation, you find a total of, what is it, 16 gems inside there. So for my future reference, I need to remember to break down parcels a little better because I should have had you found each one separately. But yeah, that was a bit my fault. I will now drag the entire contents of this room over to your inventory. Oh, yeah, I screwed that up. Hold on. It figures. All right. I think I gotta fix that right. All right. Inventory tab. Okay. So it's already been added to the party inventory, but I've also shared the record so you can see everything that's in there. Because you also found some coins on the Drow Warrior. Inside the chests, however, only appear to be clothing and personal items, nothing of value inside them, even though it was locked.
Well, you know, you don't want people messing with your stuff.
Well,
Especially if you have unmentionables in there.
like
Yeah,
like
there's
Drow
probably unmentionable.
Yes, Drow sex toys do have 8 appendages.
Oh my gosh. What is that called? Hentai?
Arachnomania?
Arachnophobus. Or arachnophallus.
Arachnophallus. Yeah, there we go.
Rectophallus. Oh my gosh.
Well, if you have Octomom, why not? That'd be the perfect mate for her.
Ooh.
Wow.
Kinky.
Sorry, that went south way too fast. So
Oh,
anyway,
right.
No kidding.
2 sets of boots, 2 cloaks, a dagger, fine chainmail armor, fine shield. Looks like some of these stones have been identified. So jade, 2 moonstones, onyx, an ornate mace, pristine chainmail armor, quartz, refined short sword, superb shield, and a few unidentified items.
I will.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. You know, the group has a long way to go until we get to the long rest. I still don't remember what happened to the guy we turned into the monkey. I don't remember.
You let him
but,
go. if I remember
anyways,
right.
we let him. Really? Okay.
I
Anyways,
thought we tied him up.
Oh yeah,
I
you left him
will-
behind because he didn't want him making noise.
Oh, okay. All right. So with my magic sight up, I will look at the dagger and then see there's a number of unidentified items. I mentioned I can settle in and start ritually casting identify to reveal what these are. If people would like to do that, if we want to carry on, you know, while we do a short rest, because a short rest, I already used my arcane recovery to recover spell slots last time we did a short rest. So a short rest does nothing for me this time. So I can spend that time identifying items and just keep running through the spell over and over and over again until they're all identified if we want to hang around for a couple hours and
Yeah,
catch
no,
our
I'm down.
breath and eat some lunch and whatnot. So
What do you want to start with identifying?
if that magical dagger, which is the thing that caught my eye, if the dagger from one of the drow was actually magical, I would probably start with that.
Fine, go ahead and be
There's
a
also
super mage. Just kidding.
there's
And-
also a short sword.
Oh yeah,
That's the
nice
dagger.
toy. Very nice
Look at
toy.
that. That's fancy.
Yeah, there's also a short sword and wow, a crap ton of unidentified items with no unidentified item descriptions. Oh, lovely.
Let me see if I can handle those quickly. I think they're probably just going to be the gemstones. So I will presume as you look at them that you'll be able to identify them quickly.
Yep. Well, and since we're at time right now anyways, I will just take the time, as long as the rest of the group is cool with it, I'll just take the time and just keep identifying until I'm done identifying all of them. And we can just hang in this room because we're kind of out of the way a little bit. Maybe somebody go up and shut the hallway door and we can, hang out in here a little bit and get our breath and then proceed.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down.
real time and game time. I think that's a pretty good plan. I have to kind of get going and go to a birthday party. So
Happy birthday.
Okay,
Wow.
some of those unidentified items should now be fully visible. Let me know if I'm missing
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Nice.
The random unidentified items look like they've all been identified. Not in the parcel, but in the party sheet.
Yep.
I have suspicions about what the boots might be. I also have major suspicions about what those cloaks might be.
I have a general idea, but
I don't suppose I would recognize either the boots or the cloaks.
I believe you might. Let me double check. I think you probably,
Especially if the boots are what I think they are, I might actually be wearing a pair of them.
what are you wearing?
Boots of Elvenkind.
Yep, so they are.
that would be very similar. Yeah.
And
Okay.
then what about
And
what about a cloak?
This character is not currently wearing a cloak, but just based on the description, I'm wondering if she might, recognize them.
yeah, I was gonna say, are they possibly a matching pair? Would they be visibly
Yeah,
matching?
I'm thinking they're a matched set.
If Kaeli already has the boots, Redreth would definitely take a set of those boots if it would help him be quieter.
Yep, so
That's
there's
for sure.
there's
Yeah.
two sets of boots and 2 sets of cloaks available.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I would definitely
the
say one to go
cloak would
paired
be
mage.
Say that again?
So I would definitely say a pair of the boots and the cloak go to the mage.
That sounds good.
sure. Question: how many of the star gems have we located, and am I actually carrying all of them?
I
And
believe-
while we're going on this, sorry guys, I have to go. Somebody fill me in.
no problem, Dan.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks for squeezing
Talk to you
in,
guys.
and we'll catch you in 2 weeks, man.
Sounds good. See you later.
Yeah.
Kaylee,
many
it is
attuned
my
items can
understanding that
somebody-
you should have 3 star gems in your possession.
Okay.
How
I've
many
only
attuned
got
items can
2
people carry?
listed. Carry as many as your carrying capacity allows. Be attuned to at a time, 3.
Okay. I'm already fully attuned up with everything, so I can't attune either of those items. So if anybody else can
The boots,
make use of them.
you can use the boots. You can use the boots because the boots do not require attunement.
Okay. Very good.
I am interested in the cloak, simply because then I have advantage on all my stealth rolls instead of supposedly just some of them. But honestly, most of the time, I don't think any group I've been in has remembered to make the distinction between silent stealth and visual stealth. So, so I mean,
Yes.
flavor-wise, I kind of would love both, but mechanically, I don't know if we're making that distinction or trying to remember to make that distinction.
Yep. So I would, as time goes on, I would definitely identify everything else, and yeah, and just start handing those pieces out. I would definitely grab a set of the boots. Now, the process of attunement takes like a long rest, right?
A
It's
short
not like
rest.
something you. Oh, a short rest.
Yeah. No, just because we can't benefit from another long rest doesn't mean we can't spend several hours doing this and making sure everybody gets to attune to the items they want.
Right.
But
I was
we
thinking
can't
more like,
benefit.
yeah, I was thinking more like the cloak of Elvenkind. Could I, you know, attune to that, and then, you know, if we start getting battle heavy again or whatever, take a short rest and reattune to the other thing or something like that. You know, or how does that juggling work? That's the part I don't know.
Yeah, it takes an hour to attune to an item.
Okay. All right.
And
I definitely
unattuning
would-
is as simple as attuning to something else.
Okay.
Did we get the it's a +1 short sword. Okay. I don't know if any of us actually uses a short sword.
I
Yeah,
can't.
so the dagger, that's the dagger of venom. Of
Mhm.
course, it's small and it's easy to carry. However, if Redreth can help it after his experience trying to be the blade singer, he will not get close to people if at all possible. So if somebody else would benefit more from that dagger, then you know, they are welcome to take that, just because it would be a great thing to make him a little more vicious if someone did close up with the wizard. But if there's someone else who would get day-to-day better use out of that, then that would be okay.
As primary weapons, I don't think anybody uses a dagger, and I don't think anybody uses a short sword. There is the dagger of venom, and there is a +1 short sword. Kayla Lee would be interested in having one of them. She's not terribly particular on which, just so that she has a magical melee weapon, but
Short
she's
would be
also
more.
not a meleeist.
Yeah, the short sword would be more attuned to your character just for the nature of it. The dagger of venom, probably not so much for your alignment. Dagger of venom is not a nice weapon.
Right.
Redreth's feeling
but-
really petulant after his experiences, so he would definitely jive with the being nasty. If they get in close to him, he is definitely okay being nasty to them. That's for sure.
I would concur, because that would be a last line defense for you. That would make sense. What is your alignment, by the way? Just curious.
That's an excellent question. I don't remember what I originally set it to. Let's see here.
That's pretty.
I don't have it written down. I will look. I made up a sheet on him back when we first started this thing. I will try and find it and fill it in the notes.
All right, to go back to your question, Alex, about the star gems. So those are the two
Yeah.
gems that you found previously, one in the pyramid and the other one in the sunken city of Bazaar. Then this is the one that you just found recently in that library at the other end of this complex,
Okay.
where you found the scroll case that you have not yet opened.
Okay. So what I have on my character sheet are a star of Mopilar with the P lowercase and a star of Mopilar with the P capitalized. They have the
Yes,
same
I
description and link
noticed
to the
that.
same image.
I noticed that.
And I do not have either of the others, either of the other gems listed on my sheet that I can find.
Yep, I'm gonna have to, well, you know what, maybe, let's see. Maybe I can fix it real quick.
But yeah, my understanding was that we had found 3 and that I was holding 3.
Because you're the least likely to get killed.
Yeah, I hide in the back and I shoot things from hiding. I mean, it's mostly AoEs that get me. Okay, so
Okay, Star of Agapolar.
There, I grabbed those 2 items.
Star of Agapolar is now in the party inventory. There you go. And I will.
okay, it is
create-
unidentified at
Is
the
it?
moment.
How dare it?
Yeah, it's
How
yeah,
dare
it's
it not
listed as some kind of huge black gem with starburst is what it's listed as.
It's not inaccurate.
No, it's not inaccurate. It is simply but then and then I've got okay, I'm gonna take the short sword since nobody else is super interested in it.
Does anybody have any need or want of that chainmail armor +2?
No. I'm trying to be quieter. The last thing I need is to sound like jingle bells.
I don't think I can use the chain.
I'm wearing studded leather at the moment and got my ass handed to me by a big giant fucking candlestick. So
Well,
having something a little
you
bit more
can-
substantial would be great.
Yeah, I think you can use medium armor. I cannot.
I can, yes.
I also currently have the Cloak of Protection, so I don't need the Cloak of Elven Kind so much. I'll keep the AC boost of the Cloak of Protection. That's for sure.
So we're cool with me
Yeah.
taking the +2 chain,
Oh yeah.
please and
Yeah.
thank you.
I mean, unless somebody objects, I'm gonna take one of the cloaks of Elven Kind.
No, that's a natural fit for you.
Yeah. I do think that our cleric should probably hang on to the diamond and consider getting it carved into smaller pieces.
Oh, and that's a +2 mace. Does
I'll be happy to take that too if nobody else has any objections.
I definitely know the mage doesn't want it. That's for sure.
Yeah, are we worrying significantly about encumbrance or not?
Not significantly. I'm not going to be anal about it, but I certainly don't expect you to be carrying around 3 golden statues on your back.
I
Okay.
am
No,
having
I was just wondering, you've got the encumbrance option set to variant, so I was just wondering if you were actually enforcing those penalties or not.
It should be keeping track of them, but like I said, I'm not committed to them.
Okay.
You
Because
know, I'm not checking it every game and whatnot, and I realize as running
Yeah.
through the desert, you're carrying a lot of weight that we've stuck onto the camels and stuff, so there's a lot of wiggle room. But I just want to be
Okay,
sure
'cause
that you're
fantasy
aware that,
grams,
yeah, the more you
yeah,
weigh yourself
fantasy
down, the
grams
more
will
you're
calculate it,
impacted.
but it doesn't automatically apply the penalties.
Oh, it doesn't. That's a shame. I thought it was taken.
No, it does not. It does not. I think there's an extension that you can do, that you can use, or you can code your own effects for encumbered and heavily encumbered. But but it does not automatically apply the penalties.
Gotcha. All right, so I will have to take a look at that. All right, we're already 15 minutes over, gang, and we've already lost Dan, so we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I think you have enough to think about, but again, I remind you, Alex, you still have the scroll case that came with that third gem that you have
Okay,
now.
am I the one hanging on to that, or is somebody else holding that? I think our wizard might be holding that.
I have the staff of rulership. That's the piece I have.
Okay,
But the scroll case that was found in the library on the other side of the.
yes, you're right. I do have that too, I believe. Actually, I don't see it. I remember saying I picked it up, but I picked it up, but I did not open it.
Correct, and that's
Yeah.
why you probably
I-
don't have the contents of it in there.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Thanks for the round, guys. We'll catch you in
yeah,
2 weeks.
I'm just
Yeah, most certainly. Have a good 2 weeks.
checking.
Always glad to have you guys.
All right.
And
Did you, Keith, did you put in the third gem either into the party inventory or onto
no,
my
I
inventory?
have to fix that. I'm missing an item thing for
Okay.
it. So I'm gonna have to create it and I'll put it in
Okay,
there. I have a picture for
Okay.
it, but I don't have the item.
okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing it.
No.
Right. Excellent. I have some items.
All right, I am gonna go ahead and.
Question for you really quick. So this dagger of venom, I'm coating up the poison attack that happens afterwards if you do damage. I'm
Mhm.
just coating it up as a power. And this is a question probably for Alex. When I'm actually doing the save.
Well,
part of
actually,
it-
Jim, hold on a second. Let me close out the video and then we'll leave
Okay.
this all up. All right, so that ends off session 50, which is a heck of a milestone. Until next week, next session will be July 9th. So we got July 4th weekend coming up. Woohoo. All right, so have a good week, 2 weeks, everyone, and we will see you then.